All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, shalom, brothers and sisters in this truth. I'm your brother, Mr. LJ, coming to you again with another lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. And today we're going to go into the topic unawares, because this is a topic that, really centers around Jake here in Great Babylon, not aware of the dangers that Esau proposes, okay? In these day and time, Jake's still trying to live as if they were living, how it was 10 years ago, okay? Trying to recapture the glory days of being the best slave here in Great Babylon. Okay, we're going to go into 2nd Ezra 1 and sound verse 32, and it said, I sent unto you my servants, the prophet, whom ye have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hands, said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Okay, thus said the Almighty Lord, your house is desolate. I will cast you out as the wind doth stubble, and your children should not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandments and done the things that is an evil before me. Okay, and we can go back in the past, where the children of Israel have been warned by Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai through the prophets, a few thousand years ago, to not serve idols, okay, not to serve other gods, okay, to turn to Him, to give Him all praise and glory, okay, to keep His commandments. And we can come to today's in 2021, and we can see right now the prophets are back doing the exact same thing that the prophets of the past did. Okay, nothing new under the sun. Paraphrasing here. Okay, but are they listening? They're not listening. We're going to go into Luke. Okay, I'm going to go into Luke here, starting Luke, 2nd Luke, Luke 21, starting verse 32 to 36, and it says, Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. And take heed to yourself, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeitating and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch ye therefore, and pray always, that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. Okay, so now let's take a look at that. Okay, what are these snares? Okay, we know right now these snares are what? What's going on right now? We have the jibber jab for the job, okay? And this man has stepped up his game in how he wants to get Jake to do his bidding, okay? You have Jake right now, we're really putting their hope and stock into this place. Their 401k plan, their stock options, their savings, their pension. They love getting the accolades of their company, employee of the month, slave of the month, the food. They're eating the shrimp, the lobster, the pig meat. There's a holiday that's coming up, that they're going to be celebrating, which is called Halloween, okay, which deals with all these witchcraft and sorceries and all these different things. And guess what? You can go out there right now. You see Jake's, they're buying a costume and going right along with Esau in all of his wickedness, okay? Committing idolatry. You see this with this Nas X, homosexual, worship, okay? Man being with man, woman being with women, okay? You have the Academy Awards and the MTV Awards and all these shows that does what? They now do a whole, 30 minutes when they're opening, okay? I've seen just the clips. I've never really actually watched it. Where they do openings of just them worshiping Baal, Satan. I mean, and they don't even hide this anymore, okay? And you can go to the headline and see the filth that would just make a Billy go puke. It's so disgusting what right now is going on. And guess who's a part of this? This is that 2/3 that just will not simply hearken, okay? Let's go back into Luke chapter 21, starting with verse 1. It says, And he looked up and saw the rich man casting their gifts into the treasury. And he saw also a certain poor widow casting in tithes 2 mites. And he said, Of a truth I say unto you, that this poor widow had cast in more than they all. For all these have of their abundance cast in unto the offering of Yahweh. But she of her penury had cast in all the living that she had, meaning that she was poor. Okay, she had put everything that she had inside there because it was from the heart. Okay, so this is the brothers and the prophets and the elders that are going out there. We're not trying to make any money. We're not trying to collect any money. We don't go there all flashy in cars and, collect some money and, hey, look at my big house and all these other different things like that. No, we're dressed in sackcloth. We're going on there. We're telling the truth. Okay. And we're getting our channel strike. Okay. We've got people laughing in our faces. Okay. You get people making comments. Okay. You've got your family that turn against you. Okay. You've got your kids. Okay. Your friends. And you can't even now have a job because what? You cannot bow down to this man. Okay, we understand what the times are. We are aware. Jake out there is not aware, which is going to equal to death. Okay, and as you can see in this video I have on the screen going on here, it shows Jake is in this society just with his head down. Okay, and when I say his, I mean in both sexes here, the male and female, with their head down. They enjoy the accolades that's going on. You can go on any of these sites, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and just seeing the women adorn themselves as whores, okay? And so are the men, okay? Whoremongers, pimps, okay? And abominable homosexuals, okay? Quite unaware of the danger that Esau poses. See, Esau is watching all of this, and he's setting up all of these traps because he's going to come down really, really hard. Why? Because he has no choice but to do evil, because that's what he was set up on earth to do by Yahweh, by Shem Yahawashi. Okay, continuing. Verse 7. And they asked him, saying, Master, no, Salakia. And as some spake of the temple, how it was adorned with goodly stones and gifts, he said, As for these things which you beheld, the days will come in which there shall be none left one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. Okay, so this place, no matter how lovely it is, how it seems like it's going to last forever, is going to be thrown down. And that's hard to really digest when you get into your car and you drive out there and you see, a ton of cars on the road. You see shops still open, the mall's still open, the movie theater's open. You turn on the TV and the abundance of wickedness is greater than ever. And, they get the games going and all the other stuff. And then you go, wow, maybe America is going to continue. Okay, and that's what Jake is saying to himself. So that's why when we stand up and we say this place is going to be destroyed, it's hard for them to believe that. Hey, they got a badass military, it's just a jab, but I get them a good job, I get them a good job. I can't lose face. I can't take that L. All right. So they're caught up in that doggone snare, not understanding it's going to be that, man. Esau has been watching us and playing us for years. He got you bowing down to a damn freaking doggone German shepherd faggot called Jesus Christ. Okay. He's got you worshiping a woman called Mary. Okay? He's got Jake snared, man. They don't know the true name, the true power. Okay? Who created the heavens and the earth? Who we supposed to bow down to? Continuing. And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall all these things be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? And he said, Take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but in the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Hey, Jake, you can't see it in the news. You have to go and read the doggone news. No, but Jake is not going to do that. Why is Jake not going to do that? Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to bring across the screen here. All right. You think what's going on is new? It's not new. This has been planned. And see, Jake, right now, especially you doggone Eves out there. Okay. And I'm not talking to you sisters that are in this truth. I'm talking about the Eves out there and the Jake out there that relies on these Eve to get this free welfare system. Okay. And when I say Jake, I mean the Latinos, the blacks, the so-called blacks and Latinos. Okay. The Native American and all the other speckled bird that are over here, that are getting free, that are living off the system. You're going to be in for a surprise because you're not going to understand. Let me bring this across the screen for you here, because seeing is believing. See, what does it say? That California could reduce welfare payments to parents who refuse to their children. Okay, this article came from 2019. This is before what you got going on right now. Okay, let me bring another one here for you. Okay, you think this is a joke? Okay, this is from 2017. Linking immunization status and eligibility for welfare and benefits program. The Australian no job, no pay legislation. This is from 2017. I kid you not. Okay, what do we know going on in Australia? They start off a lot of the harshest mandates and stuff going on over there. Now, factcheck.org came up with this here. Okay. Now, why do they have a fact checker? Because there's usually some truth. If you remember Biden was the same one that came out earlier and said, hey, you know what? None of these mandates is going to come to pass under his presidency. And that's why everybody who like to worship these idols and put their trust into these wicked princes, went and they stood out there in the hot sun and the rain and snow and they voted. Okay? Which I see no purpose in that shit. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Maybe because I just never enjoyed any part of Babylon since I've been over here. Okay? So it don't matter to me. This place could burn tomorrow. I could care less. I really don't give a shit. But that's these Jake. They don't understand that because they don't see what? If when you are unaware, it equals death. Okay? Esau is a predator. He does not care about you, nor does he care about his people. So the argument is going to be, well, hey, maybe, there's more of these so-called whites on welfare, so they're not going to do that. They're going to do it because they don't care. These so-called whites on welfare, okay, add no value to the agenda of the evil, wicked people, okay? Let's continue on. Yeah, continuing on with Luke. And right now we are at verse 11. It says, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. So we are girded up in our mind, mentally and physically, the fact that they're going to come after us. They're going to get some of us. They're going to throw some of us in prison, and they're going to put some of us to death. Okay? But we also know those of us who get put to death are going to be the first one resurrected in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi, to be on those chariots to come back and lay vengeance on Esau like he have never seen in his life. Okay? And he will die, come back again, resurrect, come back again, and he will die again by our hands. Okay? So that death is actually, that's the gold standard right here for any of us to actually die at the hands of this man for the name of Yahawashi. All right? Continuing. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. So we're not going to be going in there hey, let me think of a precept, what I'm going to say to these guys. Just walk in there with your handcuffs in your hand or whatever shackle they have around your neck. And then and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi is going to give you the spirit to deal with these people. All right? Continuing. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries, and that's all these nations, but in particular these doggone so-called white people, okay, the white man, aka Esau, shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. You cannot resist the truth. You are wicked. You are a murderer, a rapist, okay, a foul, abominable beast, and the worst creation ever. And your end is coming near. Okay, you murder. Continuing, and ye shall be betrayed by your parents, brethren, kinsfolk, friends, and some of you should be cast. They should cause to be put to death. Yes. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but there shall not an hair of your head perish. In your patience possess ye your soul. So we are patiently waiting. We are patiently waiting for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi to redeem us from this place. We understand that you're going to be betrayed by your family. Your wife might betray you. Your husband might betray you. Okay, your sister, your brother, your friends, or whatever the case like that, if you have those people around you. But if you are aware, you would have already gotten all those people from away from you because they can't be around you to begin with. All right? So that's the path of the wise, the wise men. Okay? And when I say wise men, that's your brothers and sisters in this truth. Okay? All of us who are wise and understand the cunningness and wickedness of this man and what his plan is. We look around our back. See, we're aware. We don't have our head in the ground feeding on the wickedness of this place, okay? Feeding on the lies of this place. Feeding on what looks to be really pretty in our place. See? Right there. An example right there. See? This bull is feeding. Unaware. All he cares about is the fact that he's eating, not understanding the danger around him. Because he's enjoying the life here in Babylon. That's what Jake is doing right there. Enjoying their life in Babylon. That's the perfect example right there. But here's what happens next. Okay? Because you're unaware, because you don't have this truth, then you become dinner. And now that same doggone beast is now dinner for these lions. So Lord willing, you were edified with this short lesson here. I'd like to close up by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahawashi, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, Double honors to the elders, teachers, brothers from Great Millstone, to their brother Yahweh Maccabees, their bloodline, House of David, 144, and to the brother Amaron from Mysteries of the Kingdom Trilogy. Double honors to you guys too, and to you brothers who are putting on the true daily, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. And DTA and a Baal.